Yo, what's up, pups? How's everybody doing tonight? What's going on? Yeah. Wait. Where you guys at? Smash the like button, everybody. Come on in. Thursday night. Thursday afternoon. Salty Dog. What's up, man? Good to see you. Blood Moon coming up. It's really huge, actually. I was learning a little bit about the meaning, the symbolism of this blood moon coming up here. Is that me? What's up? Yo, Cookie. How you doing? What's up, Super Snake? Dry powder. Khomeini's private residence. Oh, okay. I didn't see that. What's up, Biffness? It's been a second, man. What's up, Vanilla Animal? Vanimal? What's up, man? Data Dev, Josh Gray, William Dugan, blessings, man. Long time no see. What's up, IRL Filter? Crypto Intro, how you doing? ZK Rollups. What's up, Johnny Rico? How's it going, man? Yeah. Well, let's see what this is. Is it a good song? Oh, no. I lost my one track. That was like always on the show. But I still got this one. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Henny? What's going on, Prophet Maximus? What's going on? How you guys holding up out there? It's pretty crazy. I told you guys we're going to get a rally. But I do think you need to be ready. We got more blood coming. I think there's more blood coming, all right? Definitely. What's this button do? Oh, nice. Cool. Yo, do you guys see this? This little kid brought a fucking cat home to the neighborhood.
Almost there. Look, Mr. Camera. See? He's nice. Boop.
Ellie, what is that? Put it down. Put it down right now.
But he's soft.
That's a wild animal.
He's nice, I promise. Hello?
Yeah, that's the kind of shit I would have done, man. These kids bringing home wild animals and stuff.
Kitty.
They're like all autistic.
There. Look, Mr. Camera. See?
Oh, cool.
He's nice.
It's a cute cat. It'll eat him, though. It'll eat him if it gets hungry enough. Yo, I didn't know this. This is the cultural section of the video. We're waiting for people to show up here. Hey, what's going on? 66 people. Smash the like button, everybody. People just showing up. What's up, Red Bull Vodka? I didn't know this, but this lady tells us the history of fake eyelashes. Now, I'm not a big fan of fake eyelashes. Like, it depends. It really depends on the look, you know. But in general, if I see them, I kind of like go the other direction. It's not my thing, really. But
when I found out false eyelashes were invented in the 1800s by a French prostitute. Do you want to know what she called them? Do you want to know? You want to know. I don't care if you don't want to know, I'm telling you. Now I do. She called them umbrellas.
it's true story.
She called them that because she used them to keep the semen from getting in her eyes when she burns. I will no longer call them false eyelashes. From this day forth, they will be known as umbrellas. It is. Burns. I will no longer call them false eyelashes. From this day forth, they will be known as umbrellas.
So now you know, man. It's a French thing. I guess it makes sense. There was like obviously there was an engineering reason for them. It's true. Fake eyelashes in the 1800s. All right, somebody's saying the story's fake. Probably a joke. Girdle Purdy invented it in 1882. It makes sense to me. They were used in. I just think tranny now, which is fine too. That's cool, man. If that's your thing, like that's fine. I think trannies are hot, man. I just want to have kids one day, so it's not my thing right now. But like, they just look super fake. I don't know why girls wear them. Some girls are really into them. I don't know. But now you know. They were invented in brothels. Keep cum out of the eye. Crazy, huh? Red Bull Vodka says, yes, bro. Yes, bro, to what? You like the cultural, you like my cultural, this is great. This girl, I think she's an English speaker in Japan, and she's combined the languages, which is really interesting. Now, Nihongo ga wakarimasu. I used to be an international business student, so I was learning Japanese. I was really into, I was used to learn Japanese and used to know some basic Japanese, but I just always been into it, man. I want to visit Tokyo.
Ariga, thanks.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then?
Shut a minute. Shut a minute.
If you know Japanese, it's really fun. If you don't know any Japanese.
Or sumimasori. Arigato gozaimasu.
It's fucking brilliant, actually. Yes. Cultural awareness section.
Ariga, thanks.
Yes.
Ariga, thanks.
Yeah.
And then?
Shut a minute. Shut a minute.
It's fucking brilliant.
Or sumimasori. Arigato gozaimasu.
Oh, man. That's awesome.
Everyone, 5
Please
years,
be careful
in
with your
5 years,
Konnichiwa.
everyone listening to me
Konnichiwa.
is going to have made higher returns than you. And I want you to
Sumimasen.
remember this day for the rest of your life. Everyone that you just said is going to get wrecked and something that's going to go to zero is going to outperform your lifetime portfolio gains. So you think you're smart, and everyone dumber than you is going to outperform you. And I want you to remember today, because I told it to you. The more
Cabana,
successful,
thank you
bigger
for
dick
having
guy
me.
told you. You're welcome.
Cabana,
Good luck,
thank
buddy.
you for having me. Good luck to everybody.
Good luck.
I wish you all the best.
See you,
Thanks for coming on,
and
man.
your portfolio goes to 2%, brother.
Oof.
Ciao. 5
Please
years.
be careful.
Jesus. We're winning. This is what winning looks like. Oh, Somi got in here. What did he say? 2021 Euphoria times crypto was like this everywhere. Bitcoiners even had fun staying poor, blasted. Yeah, man. Look, it's all about supply and demand, okay? Markets are made of supply and demand, and everybody wants Bitcoin. Bitcoin did well. Everybody wants Solana. Nobody wants a Richard Hart project right now. And then, flip the script at some point, right? It's all about supply and demand. This guy went around running game, and I guess apparently he found like the girl of his dreams. I don't know if this shit's real, man. I do goofy shit. This never happens. Oh, they're gonna fucking copyright ban me. I played Olympic videos last time, and I didn't know the Olympics were so controlled. You guys noticed I had a ton of messages that the video got taken down, and it was in the middle of the night, and I woke up in the morning, and so many text messages, and they're like, the video. So I went, and I was like, it was all the Olympic fucking clips, because I had some ice skater. I guess I played some of the ice skating or something, right? Well, I don't know how it knew, because we weren't really talking about the Olympics per se, right? I guess we were making jokes about it, but yeah. So I had to like trim out the scenes of the Olympic stuff, and then I went on there. I'm going to play this video again from last time because I think it's so important, and I know a lot of people missed it.
So people,
Who's showing up here? All right, smash the like button, everybody. We got like thousands of you and like 5 likes. Come on, it's ridiculous. Yeet, I want to know. Everybody get your umbrella out. Get ready for some learning here.
are
Leering.
thinking that this account is a billionaire hiding behind a Twitter account. They are saying that he called the exact Bitcoin.
Now, I'm playing this because even for you guys that saw it, it's just a reminder that when you're getting information, a lot of the people you get information from are propped up either by somebody else or themselves, and they're buying the engagement, they're buying the tweets. It's not that they're buying them, they're supporting them. So they're putting it out, but then there's other companies that figure out how to like make it look like a lot more people are watching them or they're important. And you should use your brain. If you see somebody, and it's especially, sorry, nothing against ladies, but it happens with ladies, that's obvious. They're not bringing that much value. And you have to ask yourself, like, is this real? You know, but anybody could do it, right? When you see somebody come out of the blue. So it's a good lesson because we are going to get bullish, and you're going to forget this shit, And these accounts are going to pitch you something, and you're going to lose your money, right? So
top
it's a good
and told
lesson.
everyone when to
It's really
sell.
important.
But I'm going to tell you the truth about who this is, and I'm going to expose him. Number one, I noticed that the account joined in October 2013, but if we click about this account, you will see that he's been verified only since October 2025, and he had a username change
Well, they are real
on
accounts.
November
They're just
2025.
really pumped
His
up,
account
right?
is based in Europe, has 900,000 followers, 638 posts. He has been deleting his old posts. This is not a billionaire hiding behind a stupid X account. He made the decision to get verified and start this type of posting. Then purchased a lot of followers to boost his numbers, and he actively purchases fake views, fake likes, fake reposts to make sure the posts go viral. Because you are more willing to click like on the post that has thousands of likes than the post that has 10 likes. You're also more willing to believe it. What this is someone that's going to try sell you something. They're trying to build a cult following around perfect trading calls. Nobody has perfect trading calls. You're going to be right sometimes and you're going to be wrong sometimes. And anyone tells you that they are always right or has a guaranteed.
So as we go forward, you need to become aware, right? Because there's just all kind of channels popping up, and on YouTube as well, that are doing TA or whatever, and they have a lot of followers. But the reason it's becoming less common now is because these platforms aren't rewarding subscribers anymore. They're rewarding engagement, real engagement. So you'll see people being demonetized because they don't have the engagement, because they bought so many followers. They've pumped up their engagement. To get 6-figure following on X is extraordinarily difficult. I mean, you have to be so culturally relevant to do that. So, if you're seeing somebody's posts and they're not extraordinarily he's been around for a long time, right? He's 250,000. Okay. So Mason, he's been in crypto for as long as I can remember. Okay. He joined here in 2018. Okay. It's 250,000. And he's been non-stop. He's blown up on he's been in Twitter for crypto almost 10 years, this kid. He's been on X, he's been on YouTube, he's been on TikTok, everywhere, right? So when you see other people that have 100,000 or even just 100,000, man, half of what this guy is, you need to ask yourself, like, are they really culturally relevant? Have they been around that long and they're that known all around the world? Or have they just bought all their shit, right? Because as we get into the bull market, you're going to need to be a little bit more savvy than we have in the past about the accounts that are pushing stuff in your face. Okay, that's why I'm showing you guys this again a second time, because I want you guys to understand this. Okay, it's extraordinarily difficult to have 100,000 or more or whatever, or even on YouTube. You see accounts 20, 30, 40, 50,000 subscribers or more. Like it's not easy, right? And a lot of it's just bought. And I get offers all the time to buy subscribers on Twitter, on all this stuff. Hey, you want to boost engagement? I just turn it all down right now. Maybe in a bull run, I would boost engagement maybe, but it would be, genuine. I wouldn't buy followers. Like that's what a lot of people did in the past. And it's backfiring because it's all about engagement at the end of the day. I have full-time creators message me and they're like, hey, how do you have all that engagement? I'm like, I don't know. They're like, I just never bought followers. So like the algorithm trusts my videos or whatever, I guess. I don't know. Guessing this is about the no limit account I keep seeing. Guessing this is about that no limit account. I'm not sure what that means. Well, the example he's using was that guy who showed up, who blew up out of the blue.
Who this is, one, I know.
And everyone was like, oh, is this some insider or whatever? So that's why it got popular. But the lesson in the video that he breaks down is golden. The way he explains it, he nailed it about all the fake things you can do. And a lot of people don't realize it. They'll be like, oh, look, this person has 100,000. And you're like, dude, they have no, it's not real. It's fake, bro. They're not culturally relevant. You know what I mean? And that's what you want to become, of course. You know what I mean? Where you're actually having an effect on people's lives and people care what you have to say and what have you, right? It's not an easy thing to do. Dear Lord, thank you for St. Wolf and all their crew. In the name of Jesus, I pray, amen. Hey, amen. Thank you for your blessing. Thank you for your prayer. Believe in yourself. DIY. And welcome to the channel, man. I don't think I've seen you before. What's up, Artswap? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. That's spoof accounts. Sounds like great. I might do a section in the videos where I'll go to someone's YouTube. But by the way, this crypto washout has been one of the best things to ever happen because I think a lot of people have talked about this lately. It was necessary. I think it was coming. And you guys are really getting to see who's not wearing shorts, right? Like, what's that saying Warren Buffett has? Very famous, right? He says, like, when the tide pulls back, when the tide goes out, you find out who's not wearing shorts, right? And you guys are finding out. Everyone's finding out. Like, all the engagement is vanishing off all the fake crypto people. And fake just means people that can copy other people's TA or like buy their followers, buy their engagement, look like they know what they're talking about, but they don't, right? They're all vanishing one after another. It's all falling down. And what's being left are people who actually know their craft or know what they're talking about, right? It's the best thing that could happen to this space. And KOLs are like being, wrecked left and right, right? And the trust in this space. And it's not just the people, in this department of marketing, but also these projects that have been popping up, in the past that had bullshit projects and blah, blah, blah. They're just being destroyed left and right, right? Now I know we're down as well too, but we actually have meat. There's actually a functioning project. I know that's debatable. Some people don't believe that, but Pulse Chain is real. It's running. Hex is up. It's running. It works. Everything's great, right? But a lot of projects were just fluff and air and bullshit. You know what I mean? And all those projects are vanishing, along with a lot of the fake KOLs who don't really couldn't adapt to a very crazy environment, which is this cycle. All your rules broke, all your, hey, it's just going to repeat of the past cycle. And it's like, nope, guess what? It's a surprise. It's a new cycle, and it's different this time. And people had to be able to pivot and actually know what they're looking at and understand. And in some ways, Richard Hart also got a little busted too, right? We kind of saw like, oh, he didn't understand the interaction of economic factors and different things. This cycle is challenging a lot of people, which is actually good for the space, right? You need those challenge. You need that extra pressure to bring out the diamonds, right? You need to find out who's a diamond, right? Who can handle all this pressure? Because a diamond can. A diamond will become more sharper, more clear, more rare. The more pressure you put on that coal, the more fucking valuable that diamond becomes. You're finding out who the diamonds are, who really shines under all this adversity, where people can't figure out fucking anything, right? So it's really good now moving forward, because one thing I've heard from whether that was like in crypto people is people saying like, oh, they're like losing money, or like the platforms like demonetizing them or whatever, because engagement ain't there for a lot of the fake people, right? It's vanishing, right? So I don't know, maybe we'll do like a section, we'll go through like a lot of the crypto KOLs and look at their work, but I don't want to throw people on the bus. I mean, it's what it is. I think you guys are figuring it out too. I think that's why we see people are not coming to crypto. The public's figured it out. Everyone's figured it out. You know what I mean? You're looking for diamonds? Yeah, people that know their shit, the more pressure that comes on them, the harder they work, the more they figure out, like what, how these markets work, what's going on, because they're extraordinarily difficult. It's extraordinarily hard to make sense of anything, and I make sure to suss things as much as I can before I put it out there. Everybody's diamond-handed. You guys picking up what I'm putting down? I'm not selling. I've only been buying. What's up, Rockstar? How you doing, man? Belgian Hexagon. Something good is coming. It is coming. It is coming. I think that we got this. We'll look at this blood moon. I mean, it's like the third. I think it really gets crazy here this weekend going into that blood moon. It is what it is, man. But I think amazing opportunities coming. I think the wipeout is not done yet, and people are going to be revealed, right? The emperor wears no clothes, right? You're starting to see who knew what they were talking about and who didn't know what they were talking about. All right, and people have to bring they got to bring it now. They got to bring real stuff, They got to bring real stuff. All right, this is fucking hilarious, man. This is definitely from Brazil because I recognize the Portuguese. All right. I don't know if people are like getting their animals high or what. But this is crazy, dude. I don't even know if this is legal. So if you're like some PETA person, like look away, okay?
Vem experimentar sushi comigo?
Ó, gente, veio o hashi pra pegar o
That
sushi,
counts.
né? A gente também viu os molhos, né?
On
O shoyu,
something.
que se
It got the sake,
pronuncia, né?
I
Não
think.
sei. Né, gente? Vou começar a binha.
By the way, Japanese food in south of Brazil is amazing. I was in Curitiba. There's so many Japanese that settled there. Fucking, it's so good. And Italian food, the Italian food. And the Ukrainian food is really good too. But Japanese food really good from São Paulo down to the south.
Abrindo o primeiro molho, que eu vou chamar de molho, né, gente? Tem um cheiro bem diferente mesmo, Caco.
It's a fucking cat. It's a deer, man.
Enfim, né?
It's
Ah,
all
gente, não é
something.
tão difícil de pegar no palito.
Maybe it just smells the fish and it's like losing its mind right now.
Peguei, cara. Peguei, gente. Tô chique, cara, Caco. Consegui pegar na primeira vez comendo no palito, gente. Amei. Gente, eu vou molhar no molho. Eu vou comer primeiro o fritinho.
It didn't even flinch, dude. It doesn't even look like it's breathing. It looks like it's stuffed. Are its eyes crossing? Its eyes are crossing right now, isn't it? She must have given it wasabi or something.
Opiniões agora. Então, gente, dá pra comer até, porque a parte frita ainda dá pra aguentar. O problema é a parte crua. Mas dá pra aguentar pra comer, gente, esse daqui. Agora vamos ver os totalmente crus. Gente, eu tô bem curiosa pra esse aqui, o azul, o branco. Então vamos lá. Vamos lá.
Is she gonna feed that thing or what? Oh, cat.
A gente tem que ser inteiro, que se comer por
Catnip,
parte, diz que você não aguenta comer. Isso não dá, gente. Gente, esse daqui eu não aguentei comer, de verdade. Totalmente cru, então eu não aguentei, gente. Gente, o próximo que eu vou comer vai ser esse daqui. E eu vou comer sem o molho, porque o molho é um com salmão em cima, eu acho. Porque o molho muito salgado eu não tô conseguindo comer, gente. Caco!
It's not a puppet, man. It's real.
Tem o que eu comi, o outro e o branco. Mas e você? Você gosta?
The fuck? This is so weird. Here for the tech. We'll stay for some sushi. Guys, New York. Who's in New York? I can't have that music. But dude, this is crazy. This is wild looking. Wow. So crazy. Central Park. It does look like black cats do look like bats. Yeah. Kind of got a similar vibe, right? Black cats and bats. That goth vibe going. Crazy, man. Beautiful.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. So, guys, this is more for like the Wolves pub, the travel pub, you know, because I've traveled all over the world, but like these people had a bad experience in Argentina recently. Just be careful if you're traveling, man.
No.
Because the reason I bring it up is because you're all in crypto, so you got like wallets and important shit, and people know now, you know, like thieves and stuff too. They know you got crypto, so be really careful. All right. There's a reason why I moved to extraordinarily safe part of the world, because I'm into crypto. I don't want issues. But so be careful, right?
Oh, no.
So they whipped out their camera and like, this is an Airbnb.
Fuck.
Probably not smart to stay in an Airbnb.
Fuck
If you're
me.
traveling to these countries, you should go to a hotel.
They stole my computer.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
They went through everything, huh?
They stole computer Marie, 2 MacBooks. Shit. And we just got home. We got KFC.
Damn. That sucks, man. Man, that's rough. Be careful. Definitely be careful. Could be anybody, man. Could be anybody. But these countries are beautiful.
Это будет приятный дождец. Смотрите,
It's
что в
just like
этом
Brazil
говорит.
again. It's very beautiful there.
Вы знаете, это даже прикольно. После
Look like a bat.
жаркого тропического солнышка, не хватает такого освежающего дождика, и сейчас уху! Yes! А сегодня это будет приятный дождец. Смотрите, что в этом говорит. А?
Oh, yeah, let me put
Вы
the...
знаете, это даже прикольно. После
Oh, where's Zoom? My Zoom shit's
жаркого
down.
тропического солнышка не хватает такого освежающего дождика, и сейчас
weird.
уху! Yes! А сегодня это будет приятный дождец. Смотрите, что в этом говорит. А?
Speaking Russian, by the way. That's weird. What about my Zoom? Zoom not connected. Okay. I'm going to have to go back to the old-fashioned way of doing it. We're going to go to auto answer guess. No. Let's go to what? Okay, cool. So, guys, I'm going to put the link in. It's not Zoom. I don't know why Zoom is down. Maybe Zoom is down. And it's the old-fashioned way to do it. So, the way I used to do it before. Yup. Let's see what's going on. Guys, so this is an interesting theory. Like, somebody had a theory that that during the zombie apocalypse, a lot of the nurse or the hospital videos we saw were AI. Now, I didn't even think about it. You know, obviously I was very skeptical of the whole thing anyway, regardless. But when you look at the clips again, it does remarkably make you think that it's got to be AI, dude. Can't play the music. It's eerie, right? Here, I'll turn up my music so we don't get busted. These are some of the most stressed people in the world. It's like what's some of the most stressful jobs in the world. They all had time to learn all these dances. I mean, I guess we had a lot of downtime. Of course we did, but it's eerily... Oh, yeah, and every camera was a perfect, like, on a glide, on, like, a roller, you know, which is, or, like, by drone. Like, come on. In 2021? That's crazy, dude. Okay, fine. I believe a few drone shots here and there, but everything was like, okay, this is a still on a tripod. Fine. Everything was shot like from this low angle, which looks so great, and there's always backlighting, which is it is weird looking back, you know. He's saying so painfully obvious something ain't right, either AI Padwin. They were actually just shitty people dancing. Somebody said it actually was nurses and stuff. Completely fake. They would have time to learn dances, recruit drone camera, patients dying in the lobby, and no beds available. 60 doctor casualty. No solid evidence those dancing nurses were AI generated. Most were posted directly by healthcare workers on their own social media accounts in 2020. AI video tools weren't advanced enough back then to produce realistic hospital footage like that. Yeah, I don't know. But, you know, it is eerie looking back that people, you know, that this was like happening, man. You know, I'm glad that there's good people in the world, but people are really trusting, you know. Here's an AI. This is cool. This is a Black Mirror thing. And I really think this could be coming, man.
By 2030, almost 80% of people had lost their jobs.
They had no money, no purpose, but they had a lot of time on their hands. The less people actually did physical work, the more they wanted to appear as if they did.
What if we could use the energy of humans to power the machines that took away their jobs?
Energem solved our need for energy and your need for purpose.
It honestly, of all the crazy far-fetched shit, this pretty much, I think, could be very realistic. I think this could be coming. I think this one's coming. I think we're going to end up powering the AI ourselves. I mean, symbolically, this was the idea, right? But the truth is, it's going to motivate us. It's going to give us incentive structures, and we're going to end up some way serving it. We're going to be its slaves in some way. I can feel, it's coming, dude. It's coming. It's pretty much the Matrix with Peloton instead of human batteries. That's really good. Oh, man. That is scary. Scary, but very possible. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. So No Limit posted this. This was obviously the account that came. Where is No Limit at now? They got to be over 1 million. 997. Okay. Okay, people can't sell their houses and pay their mortgages. You know how this story ends. So this is the pump we're in now, 2026. This was in 2008. Okay. I do think we are in a similar situation, okay? And have you guys ever heard of, I should have pulled this up. I always remember all this shit in the fly. Have you guys ever heard of the Hindenburg omen? Let me see if I can find the chart. Okay, cool. So, let me see if I can find. Here's one's from a day ago. That should be pretty accurate. Let's see if I can pop one of these up. Okay. Let me see which one makes it easy for you guys to understand. You have to get, I think it's 6 of these triggers to fire, and you get what's called an Hindenburg omen, which means it's predicative of something bad about to happen, okay? And let me see if I can find someone who lines up these 6 things. And I think we triggered all 6. The S&P is triggered at 6 Hindenburg omen. There you go. Subu trade. Yeah, there it is. Let me see if this one explains it really well. All right, so it's a technical indicator that attempts to flag internal weakness in the stock market. It occurs when a significant number of stocks on the New York Stock Exchange simultaneously register new 52-week highs and new 52-week lows, a divergence considered a sign of fractured market breadth. Additionally, conditions typically include rising market index, a negative or weakening McClellan oscillator, and a momentum gauge. I don't think they're doing a good job explaining it, to be honest. But the only time we've triggered 6 was in, this is a terrible chart. Obviously, zombie apocalypse. And before there, we had significant drawdown. I think that here's the other one was triggered. We did have a drawdown. Another drawdown, then we ripped, and then we had another drawdown. There's no way to know the future, but I think could be for the stock market. Doesn't mean it has to hit Bitcoin that hard, though. Bitcoin could have its last leg down or bearish move to go, right? But I think you need to use that with other things. I do think things are a little bit different this time, but I want to be clear that I think the market could do anything. I think we're absolutely in that kind of phase of the market where things are extraordinarily irrational. I want to be clear about that with you guys, that I by no means could confirm that you know, these things are going to play out like they have in the past, or we get something, but it's not as volatile as we've had in the past. Other factors might come into play. It's really fascinating. None of the markets are healthy. I think everybody knows that. I mean, nothing is healthy. We're not healthy. Culture's not healthy. Dating's not healthy. Markets aren't healthy. Crypto's certainly not healthy. The skies aren't healthy. The water's not healthy. I mean, come on. Like, you know, I think we know everything's fucked up. And you better Bitcoin come in a pulse chain. Several F-35s and F-22s landed in Israel earlier today and yesterday. Something is going to happen in the sand. Iran just received several CM-302 missiles carriers from China. Okay. So this is interesting. F-22s, I believe, carry certain ballistics in regards to bombing radio and communications, or is it just general certain ballistics that target? Yeah, they're part of some strategic bombing. They're a type of bomber, if I understand correctly, F-22. So if those are coming out of Israel, that means they're being prepped for something, okay? So, you know, maybe we are about to get something. You know, that we got that blood moon coming on the 3rd. But it also tells me that the actual low, or the bottom is so close, okay? And all you got to do is make sure you position yourself, you know, and then just chill. You don't have to do much. Most of our video, once we get to the bottom, most of our videos will just be cats for a little bit. We don't need to do anything. You just chill, all right? But it does seem something could happen. Yeah, definitely, right? Let's come back to, let's come over back to Twitter. And look up. What am I looking up? F-22. Iran. Let's see what's going on. No sound here too. With no sound, what happened? Sound is fine. I'm getting sound. Sound is good here.
Preserve knowledge to make a bomb very quickly if they wanted to.
Iran is so dangerous. Weeks away from having the fissile material for an entire arsenal of nuclear bombs.
They're very close. They're 6 months away from being about 90% of having the enriched uranium for an atom bomb.
Iran is gearing up to produce 25 bombs, atomic bombs a year, 250 bombs in a decade.
Iran will be capable of producing alone, without importing anything, nuclear bombs within 3 to 5 years.
Once Saddam has nuclear weapons, the terror network will have nuclear weapons. Next thing you'll see is a nuclear bomb in the World Trade Center. If you take out Saddam's regime, I guarantee you that it will have enormous positive reverberations on the region.
If not stopped, Iran could produce a...
Jesus. Man, you guys don't want to fuck with Iran. Iran's Iranians are more they're I don't know if you guys know any Iranians, man. Probably not who you've been told they are. Surprised you might have been lied to. I don't see any particular news about what's going on with that, but it would be very sad if they started striking Iran. Be very, very sad. Maybe I type Iran. I don't know. U.S. military. Let's see what that comes up.
报战成瘾，建国240多年，只有16年没有打仗，在全球80多个国家和地区建有800多个海外军事基地，从阿富汗到伊拉克，从
Pretty much they're saying that the U.S. is addicted to war, that in 240-year history, they've only been at peace for 16 years. And the U.S., yeah, I heard this. U.S. has evacuated the embassies in Lebanon.
You described the other one.
Crazy, man. Crazy stuff. All right, so we know that this is going to end with something. I think they want to strike their communication or their military capabilities or whatever they have. So we may have something, some surprise thing. But I think what the real surprise is going to be is not that, because that's probably priced in already. It's going to be retaliation, which could be, some kind of terror cells being activated in the U.S. or Europe. And just for the record, it won't be. Those cells are not funded or run by Iranians. It's all run by three-letter agencies, right, to move public sentiment in the direction they need it to, right? Yeah. It's all a narrative, man. You think people actually want regime change there, or is it pure CIA U.S. regime change stuff? The people want regime change, yes, they do. They're not into it. They're not originally Muslim either. Surprise, shocker. They were converted, it's by force. It's all pure three-letter agency stuff, man. Pure, like everybody knows. Everybody knows. Let's see. Bitcoin is at $1.3 million market cap. Yeah, BTC against gold. Well, we'll go look at this chart, because I think you've broken an important level on the Bitcoin gold chart. Okay, retail interest is coming back into searching for Bitcoin. Well, that's kind of interesting. It's a 5-year high. Is that what they say? 5-year high. Okay, that's something. Roughly 50% of all Bitcoin is sitting at a loss. Yeah, bottom signals. Yeah, for sure. We'll go look at that. Oh, we'll talk about Jane Street as well a little bit here. Smash the like button, everybody. And go to Mr. St. Wolf on Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, you should join. It's cool. And we did our members video on Tuesday. It went really well. We had a lot of requests. Members are growing. We're doubling every week. It's been really fun. We got a good group. We got a private Telegram over there. And what's up, Big Banana? How you doing? Can you hear me? Hello. Why Zoom's not working? Lots of Zoroastrians. Yeah, Zoroastrians. A lot of Christians. Hello, Mr. Banana. You there? I don't know what this is. Latest AI models are projecting potential XRP move above $35. Michael Saylor. Oh yeah, Chico Crypto. I remember this guy. Used to be around back in the day. Man, even crypto Twitter just sucks right now. I think people are just confused as fuck. They're just kind of waiting. Triple death cross. Yeah, we did get that death cross, right? Kind of a big deal. It's definitely signaled the last moves of the bottom, and or it could be signaling that the bottom's in, or this next move down is going to be it, even if it's just a double bottom. All right, it doesn't mean we have to go a lot lower. Hey, Big Banana. How you doing, man? Are you having trouble over there? You got to send me a message or I got to boot you. Many people will regret not following me. I was sketching a channel like this earlier too. Yeah, I think we're there, man. I think we're just about there. I don't think we're that far off. If it's not already in, I think I'm into that. Could be. I think we're close, guys. Large ETH whales are underwater. ETH whales unrealized profit ratio. Oh, so a lot of ETH whales are underwater. No shit. I know a famous whale that's underwater. A lot of ETH whales are underwater. Tom Lee's underwater. Richard Hart's underwater. Mr. Banana, how you doing? You okay? Oh, where's the chat? And there's like isn't there like a group chat as well? Where's that at? Is that it? No. There was one. Where the fuck, man? Shit could be complicated. Oh, is this a button? No. Oh, here it is. Okay, I just sent a group chat. There's a button you click to open it, bro. I don't know what you're doing over there. You're struggling with audio or something, huh? But it's what it is, man. Okay, cool. Google search interest for Bitcoin's exploding. This is actually a really good sign, guys. This is really good. Well, why is he only doing a year back, bro? And this Jane Street thing, to me, is a type of bottom signal, too, to be honest. So I think we're very close. Yeah, so this is true. This is another way to look at the charts, and we can go look at this. When we're going to howl. So, this is very cool, okay? So, what it is when BTC breaks the old all-time high, from that point, it's 21 bars, 23 months until the cycle low comes in, okay? It's always been, this one was 21 bars here in 2018. In 2013-14, it was 23 bars, okay? You can see here in 2022, once we broke the old all-time high, which was here in 2020, we broke this all-time high of the last cycle. You see that? You break it. It was, once again, 23 bars until the low came in. And what do you know? We broke the all-time high back here. Maybe, remember how they rushed it? They rushed it. You see what I'm saying? I know there was a reason for it. They rushed it, right? We had the high before the halving. Now, why'd they do that? Look at this, man. Look where we are now, bro. 23 bars. You guys understand? And I've talked a lot about this. I said the low's coming in very soon, right? We did TA on Bitcoin. I showed you guys my theory, all right? And I showed you guys my first take. I have other takes where I'm showing you guys we could have flash crashes we can get. But I said, what if the low's in and we just chop sideways and create higher lows until we're ready to go up, leaving everyone behind who's waiting for much, much lower targets, right? And I talked about this a lot before. And actually, I think I posted something about I'm kind of like adding to it. Once we get out of this bloody phase, we got that rally. Something about where'd it go? Somewhere in there, whatever it is. Let's go back to here. So 23 bars, man, and we're there right now. All right, from that high. Okay, and here's the thing: if you want to count the first high, then we're definitely there, right? That's why I think this bear market's going to be a lot shorter than people realize. Like, I think it might already be mostly over. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't realize this, that it may be wrapping up, actually. Okay, and we talked a little bit about this before, about maybe we start ripping, instead of sell in May and go away, maybe this summer ends up being bullish. People are waiting for the lows to come in October. You guys know that, right? So technically, the bear market bottom would be around October, November. But I don't think so. I think they're in already, or they're about to come in, like March 3rd. What is it? The blood moon is March 3rd, right? So this weekend or next week it comes in. Iran gets drugged. They've probably already choreographed what they're going to do. They already know the outcome already. They've already made the deal. I mean, the Shah works for three-letter agencies. He doesn't work for the Iranian people, right? So literally, they do what they need to do, and it's wrapped up, and we're ready to, mark up the price, even if it's a lower high. We're moving up. That's it. Maybe an altcoin season kicks off. Like BB trying to join for some reason can't. He says can't. My mic off mute. Can't get your mic off mute. You guys have the weirdest problems. He was trying. So I thought it was trying. He was trying to get the mic off. Can't get the mic off mute. Weird. I'm not sure how to help him on that one. This is we'll go look at that too on the chart. Stable coins have been winning. You're getting yield on your stable coins. I'm getting a little bit of yield on some stable coins on Pulse-Chain. A little bit. BTC is back below its previous cycle highs. Generally, it does not spend much time there. Yeah, man. Right on. I'm with you. Let's see.
Gates. Ripple did not actually issue XRP. The XRP ledger is an open source decentralized technology, not dissimilar than Bitcoin. And some of the creators of the XRP ledger actually had been early engineers that worked on Bitcoin, and they saw some of the scalability problems that Bitcoin was likely to have, the speed, both from a energy consumption, cost, some of the other problems, and they wanted to build a better digital asset to solve some of these problems. I will correct one thing right out of the gates. Ripple did not actually issue XRP. The XRP ledger is an open source decentralized technology, not dissimilar than Bitcoin. And some of the creators of the XRP ledger actually had been early engineers that worked on Bitcoin, and they saw some of the
$500 billion wiped out of the stock market today. Okay, MetaMask and MasterCard officially launched crypto card in the United States. Guys, you know what's coming, man. That's actually pretty cool. Guys, it's coming, man. I think, an altcoin season, a something season, guys. Yeah. It's a cool ad, actually. Okay, man. I think this is a sign, guys. I know a lot of people are still melting down, but when we get out of this bloody blood moon, little bit we got here, guys, I think that crypto is going to make a strong move, man.
And then I do see a start of a strong move up to the areas of the 80,000.
Yeah, we could get a rally for sure. When every major colossal amount of crypto inflation came out, and so now it's going to go lower. But I never came in. Yeah. Is Somi in agreements with me? Yeah, I think he might be agreeing with me. We've been here long. You know the way of the grifter. Sell now, it's going lower. Yeah. So I think he's on board with it. Good, man. Trying to tell you something. Do you understand? No, dude. I think this. Do I follow this guy? I don't know. Does he know shit, or is he a guy I follow because he's retarded? I heard you trade gold and crypto. You must be rich. They were friends. Jane Street. Geniuses. Scott Besant gonna change the bull, gonna charge the bull. Stablecoin super cycle, USD to $1.02. Time will tell. Why are we listening to Brad Garlic House? Well, XRP, is still a big player, man. It's a big part of crypto and crypto culture. I know friends that are like crazy about XRP, right? I told you guys about my friend every time I see him at the park on the weekend or something like that at like some gathering. He's always pulls me aside. He's like, "Hey man, how's crypto?" He's like, "Oh, I got to tell you about XRP." So he's got the latest thing he's got to fill me in on. 60% drawdown make a lot of sense here. Bitcoin is 60% drawdown would make a lot of sense here. Wow. People are crazy. Like people are really calling for some crazy numbers. Now, I want to say it's possible. I'm one of those people, like, I don't know what's going to, I just, we're going to look at that ETH BTC ratio as well, because it was damn close last time I looked. So it was damn close. And maybe this is just where altcoin season goes off, right, guys? Like, we got to be ready for some interesting stuff. What's Ben Copen? I don't follow Ben Cohen. We can check out what he's up to. Whale is open to $40 million ETH short. Big banana. Sorry. Discussing insider moves.
Happening. A lot of the political stuff, especially when it comes to crypto
Internal edition of Bleeding Cryptos.
What's up? What's up, baby? How you doing? How you doing? ETH has never diverged this much from the Russell 2000 before. Ideally, yeah. Dude, Donald Trump is releasing another token. Donald Trump has officially launched a pre-sale for his coin War. No, it's got to be fake. Is this real? I'll post it in the thing. Somebody go check it out. Is this a scam? Is that for real? I'm not even going to like this. This could be bullshit. Oh, Ben Copen said worse is yet to come. There could be one last washout, but I think something's going to surprise everybody, man.
This video, I will be going ahead and breaking down that for you in what is right now crypto's biggest insider trading scandal. And it is a rabbit hole to go down under. It confirms a lot of the work insider. So yeah, over almost $400 million in fees, over $10 million in monthly revenue, and $5 million in monthly profit. So clearly,
we'll go check it out. Zach did a thing on it. So we're gonna look at that chart. What's with crypto leaders and their fucking hats? It's got to be some peanut thing. That's pretty funny. That is funny. BlackRock is required for over 4,000 BTC. Yeah, and I'll give you guys my my thinking when it comes to, because a lot of people are saying stuff like, oh, but retail doesn't have money to buy altcoins and all this kind of stuff. It's like, look, man, we'll look at the chart. I'll explain to you my thinking there.
Crypto is quite positive. Davos shows banks are really embracing crypto. There's regulatory.
I think there's going to be one last fear event, and that fear event is going to make people sell, and that'll be the last thing, because you need those changing of hands. It's not just about like the bottoms in. You need to give retail a lot of opportunities to sell. Okay, so I could imagine one more last fear thing, and of course these institutions will be buying it up, or will be buying it, or whoever's smart or whoever's got the balls will be buying it, right? And the reversal will happen really quick, because you need a lot of people to like part with their bags and kind of be left behind. And we'll probably get a really strong spring off that, right? That'll move. It'll have like a really fast markup of price. Yeah, we look at others. BTC, that's good, looking good. Digital wallet adoption is growing faster than the early internet. This isn't just fintech growth, it's crypto infrastructure scaling globally. Wallets are the gateway to stablecoins, on-chain payments, DeFi, tokenized assets. So great. This is great. I think maybe the Heartman
individuals on these platforms,
is going to have a
like
wallet
the large
soon.
camps on planet Earth that we see at Franklin Templeton. Those that
Wendy
have
O's an
digital
adult
wallets
entertainer?
and are adopting them. And by the way, we know that
No.
digital wallet adoption is
Was Wendy a stripper? Oh, whatever, dude. That's not. I thought you meant like a porn star.
running faster than
Whatever.
adoption of the internet, even 25 or 30 years ago. And then you have the want wallet community. So we already know that there's hundreds and hundreds of millions of digital wallets, but they tend to be held by individuals on these platforms like, Binance or Coinbase or Kraken, where the case may be. And
This is good, man. Grayscale is increasing its ADA holdings. Mm. $2026. Oh, yo, Big Banana, what are you doing, man? Are you waiting for me? He's chilling in the green room. Sorry, Wolf. For some reason I can't unmute my mic. Okay. That's a weird problem to have. I don't know how you get stuck. Oh, dude, you know what it is? It's probably in your audio settings. It's not. There's nothing to do with the mic. There's probably something in your computer that's forcing it to do that. All right. Oh, the bank lobby got their thing with the stable coins. All right. So pretty much Jane Street was secretly trading and accumulating, Bitcoin and different cryptos, and then they were dumping them in seconds to crash the price and profit from the shorts. They made over $4 billion. They got banned from India. Here's their playbook. Get billions of dollars from investors. Buy spot Bitcoin at, say, 68K. Open massive shorts via options or derivatives. Sell large amounts of BTC in minutes with algos combined with low liquidity or negative news to trigger panic selling. Crashes to 62K. Close shorts for massive profits while losing just 5% on spot. Buy spot Bitcoin again at 62K. Squeeze shorts, create FOMO. Open massive shorts again, rinse and repeat. Yeah, man, Wall Street. A lot of these players, it's just a financial war, man. Damn. I mean, look, to me, it's part and parcel of the game. They do this anywhere they can exploit something. They do this. This is the way it is. Is that me? Oh, I pop up. Oh, because I wrote Jane Street in the thing. Oh, that's kind of cool. This is really creepy. I thought you said Jane Street stopped selling at 10 a.m. Eastern. Well, Jane Street goes deeper than you can begin to imagine. Look, man, there's always somebody dumping. As long as you have enough demand, this is mostly for traders because it's a difficult market to trade because of this kind of whipsaw and this manipulation. But if you're an investor, you got, what was it, an 8X? You just buy it, you hold, you forget about the short-term volatility, right? And you just hold it and you go up. There's going to be people like this on Pulse Chain too, or on whatever, right? Like, the point is you get a good entry and then you chill for a year and you let it, slowly mark up. Not worry about, day-to-day trading. Jane Street was affecting mostly traders, right? But there's probably a lot of institutions like, what's it called? Like Jane Street. You know, it's probably not the only one. There's going to be other ones too. So let's go look at some charts. And, but first, there was something going on over here. What are these guys talking about? What's that? Stone Age? Jane Street. Let's see what these guys are up to.
You really want to send in the girls to murder everyone, or you want to murder everyone?
Well, I want to believe that like good triumphs over evil, right? Like I want to believe that people being genuine and trying to do the right thing ends up being the fucking winning, like being the winning team.
It's just
Yo, Banana. You're still struggling? What are you doing, man? I can't imagine it can be that difficult. What happened to the fucking chat? Hello?
Dude, I think the fucking lowest point for me was when people actually stopped attacking our community, and I knew it was because they pitied us. Like people were backing off, and not like less and less people were like attacking Hex and Pulse Chain, and it was fucking pity, bro. And I was like,
this is why I go out there and try to start a fight. I'm like, bro, no, stop hitting me. Like, fight this.
Yeah.
Be aggressive. No, they're like, no, it's okay.
It's fucking sad. It's fucking, dude, it's dark. It's real dark.
Family to all our city agencies.
If you're looking for a fight,
That's kind of interesting.
Coach K never lets up. Just go have a fight with him.
I never knew. I didn't think it. I guess New York's been conquered. She's a Baphomet? That's a Baphomet? Of course she was. Of course she has a Baphomet. Is that for real? Is that a Baphomet? I don't know what the fuck that is. It looks like a Baphomet. Damn. Right there, huh? Damn. That's crazy. Girls used to put like, you know, a little butterfly there, and now it's just fucking straight up like a Baphomet.
Same was right with his crypto stuff, and not a crazy person, but I guess I'm the crazy person in this situation. What I did find is the most badass community of people through crypto Twitter and Pulse Chain. Still spend every day online posting my favorite chain, which is Pulse Chain. But that makes me the meme guy who shows up every day and like, oh.
Shout out to Wooji. Jane Street, 10 a.m. sells. It's weird when things get bearish, everyone finds somebody to blame. It's like, dude, there's always somebody selling, man. You just need enough people buying. You just need enough demand. There's always going to be somebody selling, dude. But they were definitely doing some shady shit. Wait, what are we doing? Look at these charts, man. Let's go look at some charts. All right. We're at 67.5. Now, this wasn't drawn to scale. I was just sketching like, you know, basic kind of shape. Obviously, this is not correct to time scale. This would be a lot more compressed. Yo, what's up, Oz? What's up, man? We're holding up really nicely. Bitcoin dominance is right on a cliff's edge, man. Right on the edge. Okay. It certainly looks weak, man. Dude, this... you know, it's possible. I had two scenarios. One, we're falling down. It's still true. Nothing's changed there. This capitulates, goes over the edge. Let me go to the weekly here. Or we bounce from here and have one last drive and we get rejected because we did a double top back here in 2020, 2019 and 2021. See, we had a double top on the Bitcoin dominance. So when people thought it was done, it went up and did it again one last time. Could that happen again? Maybe. But we are right on the edge, ready to fall off, right? But you never know if we're going to make one more push to the upside there on the dominance. Man, look at that. We're just hanging by a thread. But when you come over here to the monthly, it looks ready. Looks ready to rock, man. You know, I don't know what else to say. This looks like it wants to come down. Oh man, it could, dude. We could be right on the precipice of an insane fucking alt season. Let's go look at that others, okay? Let's see if that's how much that's moved here a little bit. Okay, this is my others. Okay, the monthly. Okay, we're pointing straight up, pups. Same thing. So just like the Bitcoin dominance, the choice is, you know, we're about to fire and go up, or we come back and make one last dippy poo with a higher low, and then we run, right? For time. But we got a nice green right here. Actually really nice little perking up there. We got this is opening up here. I mean, it looks good, guys. It looks good. It looks strong. You know what I mean? Let's go to the weekly. Guys, it looks good, guys. It looks really good. Can I get a 3-month here? I don't think it'll give me 2. Man, you know, it's checking off a lot of good a lot of boxes for me, guys. Damn. I think we could be ready to go, man. Guys, like, okay, so this drawing here was from last time where I said, like, if we stall more, then we come down one more time, fill out this wick, or same like I showed you with other things, we're ready to go from here. Okay, we're ready to go. This looks good. This has the energy to go. It could go. This just depends on what they have planned for us here with this blood moon, right? Do they gonna, you know, crush us a little bit longer, and then maybe some of this wick fills, and we go a little further to May, or, you know, a couple months out, and then we rock. Either way, it's coming. Or are we ready to rock because the chart's ready to go? You know, as long as they don't do something or, you know, crash sentiment. Now, for everyone who's saying things like, let me look at total. Hang on one sec. Maybe that chart will be easier to show you guys on. There's no way to know until hindsight if that's where the line should be, or if we're there. I mean, this could be it. Okay. Hextino says, in numerology, the number 16 is often described as a fall before the rise. On March 3rd, we get the 16th. 16th what? In Bloody Moon? Since the BTC white paper was released. Okay, so maybe we do need to take, maybe things get reset. Maybe we get a flash crash, like a nasty thing, okay? It's possible, man, because that's also part of the fire horse. We're not just in a horse year, we're in the fire horse year. And there's a strong polarity in the fire horse year. So before you have maybe a strong move up, you have a strong move down, or vice versa, right? And I would be open to that. I talked a lot about we're getting a flash crash. I just don't see us having a typical bear market. And I think most of the bear market's behind us. So I think we're out of time for a bear market, but we could get a flash crash. Absolutely. We could get a big wrecking ball down, which is fine because that'll be a super spring, kind of like you had during zombie apocalypse, right? Where you had that big thing down. I talked about it earlier in the video where it gives a lot of people to sell their bags because you need those moments where people really get pushed and they have to make that decision. And a lot of people will sell, and that's an opportunity for, just because BlackRock bought 4,000 BTC doesn't mean they're not going to buy another 4,000 BTC when it drops again, right? And that'll be the people that they only bought enough to not move the price too much, right? So they might want to accumulate even more. So maybe they're waiting for that last flush. And maybe we get it. Maybe the March is this period where we get this nuttiness because it is this bloody moon, and he's saying it's the 16th. Numerology 16th, the fall before the rise. Yeah. I could see it, man. I could see a flush. And maybe that'll be those wicks getting cleared, like I was saying on the others or whatever. We get that. We get some of this stuff filled. So this comes down a little bit. We bounce, and then we go. That's absolutely fine too. Like I'm absolutely fine with that happening. Like that's why I have the line here, because in the cards, very possible, and it would just add strength anyway. That's not a big deal. It'd be a much stronger position. Let's go to Total 2 really quick. All right. So this is total market cap excluding BTC. Okay. Now we could have picked any of these charts to look at. Actually, let me just get some water. I'll be right back. Hang on one sec, Pops. Big Banana, are you still trying? The guy's crazy. I don't know what he's up to. I'll be right back. Okay, hang on. One sec. Have you seen that BTC chart with the full blood moons marked since 2013? Yeah, I think I have. They're not good. Yeah, blood moons aren't good, man. What do you mean tell you? But I've been telling you guys, like, there's a flash crash. I've talked a lot about this. We can go to my other chart, and I've kind of prepared you guys for it. Okay, in a nice way. I just don't want to psych you guys out, so you don't understand that. I think we're gonna rip hard pretty quickly after it. Flash crash. Yeah, all my sketches were always ideas that. We never got the move up there. So, that we're going to have these like hard swings down and then we just start moving up. So, I think we always sketched it on here last time. That would be something like, we're following my general pattern I've had so far. I haven't touched this. So, we come up, we have some psycho move down, right? But then we come right back up, and then we start moving, maybe, but you don't get much of a bear market. You don't get like a typical U bottom to like accumulate pretty. It's just going to be on some like flash crash. It'll look even sharper than that. I think that might be the most likely scenario. And it could be some crazy flush because, market makers also want these crazy flushes, right? You could have something like this because it gets rid of all the longs and you could have a flush all the way down. This is where the ETF was announced right here. I think it was, right? Like 33K. This is the level the ETF was announced. So, a flash crash to that level would be very crazy, but not out of the fucking realm of what could be possible in BTC or crypto, right? And this would be glorious because this would be your entry for everything. You guys just scoop up everything you can because then it's going to be off the races from there. And, we've had these triple death crosses. Now, my thing expired and I have to buy it again, but I need a discount code because I usually get a discount. I'm not going to pay $600 for fucking trading view. So I apologize. I don't have the 3-day fucking chart right now. Okay. I know if I can, it's kind of ratchet, but it is what it is. I'm not going to pay full price. I guess I didn't renew it in time, so I lost the discount, but I think I can find a discount code. And chat, if you guys know of a discount code or you know you just got one, so just send it to me, okay? Because I messed up my the credit card and it didn't renew properly, whatever. So I lost my 3-day chart, so I can't show you the 3-day death cross right now. But it's real, and it's not good, So, do I think it's all going to go to shit and we're going to go into some Bitcoin's going to fall apart and then we're going to go into some crazy, bear market down here until for a year? It's possible, guys. It's possible. You need to know it's possible, okay? I just don't think so, okay? I'm still bullish that we've already been in the bear market for fucking ever, and this is going to be a very surprising bear market, a lot shorter than people think, because we've been in it for a while. Somebody was saying that every third moon is the bottom every time, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. And it is true, because when you get these, it lines up with the triple death cross as well. You get the bottom right around there every time. So all these things are confluent. So we're going to get something, okay? Some flush. And the reason I'm always going to say this flush is because market makers like this, okay? It's not because I'm predicting a flash crash. No, it's because the market makers want to get rid of longs if we're going to go up. How do they do that? They fucking have an event that happens, and then they pile on the fucking gasoline onto that fire. So maybe there is some fear and price comes here to 55, but the market makers know to make it a lot worse than it needs to be. Okay, so they'll add fuel to the fire by buying really negative news against. Right then, when whatever event happens, there'll be all this news like Bitcoin's finished, blah, blah, blah. Who's paying for that? Binance, all the big market makers, BlackRock, whoever. They're going to make a little fire into a big fire. So they destroy every fucking long, every fucking stop loss is taken out imaginable. They're scooping up fucking cheap fucking altcoins, Bitcoin, and then price comes back up to some level like 60K within a week. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's why I talk about it, because it's in their best interest to have something like this, right? Because this is the best way to keep people from reaccumulating too, because when you have a flash crash, it produces a lot of fear, okay? Like an event, all right? Yeah, and people who normally would buy a bag, a lot of them may not, but if you come down and you have and you have a normal bear market, and you have time, people kind of can be calm and they're okay, I can buy, blah, blah, blah. They don't want that. I think they know shit is going to rip really hard, really high. So they're going to want to take out as many people as they can. So that's why I talk about flash crashes, because the industry loves that shit. They love wicks that fucking drop down and take everybody out. They love that, okay? That's why. Give me 1 sec. I'll be right back, okay? I know you guys want the ladies. I'll be right back. 1 minute. That's right, pups. Lovelies. Hit the like button. I'm trying to figure out what you guys are talking about, like racism. What are you guys talking about? Beautiful white girls, but they are not for non-whites? What the fuck does that mean? Beautiful white girls, but they are not for non-white. Oh. Oh, you guys are being weird. Being a little weird right now. It's kind of a weird thing to say. You see the girls I date, man. They're pale as fuck. They're pale as fuck, and I'm brown as fuck, dude. Oh, they love it. Girls actually don't care about skin color. They just care if you're a cool person, man. Or if you know how to spike their emotions. If you're interesting in the female gaze kind of way, whatever that is. Yeah, I don't necessarily see any racism. It was a weird comment though, but was warning. Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing to say. When it comes to Prague, man, watch me work. You'll understand. And I stand out like a sore thumb here, man. Or anywhere in Eastern Europe, I stand out like a really sore thumb. But it kind of works out in my favor. Man, my portfolio is so light, you can call the feather. Oh, man. Don't even talk about that. He's still in the guest room. Dude, how are you struggling with your mic this still? That's crazy, bro. All right. BTC. So look, I think that, you know, I said it before, I'll say it again. I think the bear market is already over, or it's about to be over. Okay, and we could get, you know, one last flash crash or whatever it is, something to flush everybody out, because that is what market makers like, and then we're going to come back into here. Okay, this is going to be the range, 60K-ish range. This purple box I drew. We're going to come right back in there. That's my feeling. Okay, that's my feeling. Now, I could be wrong. Maybe we're going into a really long bear market. Hey, you got to also decide. This is my take on it, okay? You guys were looking way too much into it. I didn't even like pay that much attention to what the girls look like. And they're not very pretty. Okay, if you don't think these girls are pretty, there's okay, now I'm looking closely at it. There's something wrong with you. Yeah, there's something wrong with you. Like you gotta get checked out, man. It's like the people who are like, Sydney Sweeney's not that hot, or no, Margot Robbie. They're like, she's not. She's like, dude, she's beautiful. Chill. Yeah. You guys are crazy. I get along with Dutch girls really well. I didn't know they were Dutch. Oh yeah, the flags. Okay. I don't know why girls from that part of the world seem to get along really well with. So yeah, that's my take, man. And those girls are really cool, by the way. Dutch girls are fucking cool as fuck. If you come down here to the RSI, man, like, you know, guys, we could, like I said, we can have that last flush, but we're about there, guys. And the reversal is going to be glorious from here. And we looked at others. All coins are ready to fly. All right, look at this MACD. This is on the weekly, guys. Okay, like I said, we could have that last flush. Sure, that's fine. I could see this coming a little bit lower, but it's going to be the buy of the century, okay? So you should be ready for it. All right, so many people checked out of crypto. That's what's freaky about it. Only 300, right now, crypto is very silent. A lot of people are going to miss this, man. This shit's going to happen really quick, and people are going to miss it. They're not going to be ready for it. All right? They're going to miss this. All right, ETH is hanging out. We talked about, I want to see ETH BTC. So this was the one I've been drawing forever, and I talked a lot about this line. Look where we are, guys. How long ago have I drawn this line? You guys that have been watching my TA and my channel, look at this. We're almost there, guys. And my theory, nothing has changed for me. I don't care what the news says. I don't give a rat's ass what war is about to happen. It was all about this touch point for me, okay? We were going to touch the 0.26 level and go. And this drawing has been on here forever. I mean, you guys can go back to months ago. We drew this. We drew all this together. We did this together with you guys. You guys that have been with me for a while, you guys know I showed you guys this W here. And we've been waiting for this tap right here, which is the retest of this breakout over here from back July of 2025, okay? Very excited. Like, we're about to touch, man. Now, could we break through and fall apart? Sure, it's possible. A lot of what I'm doing is I'm just going back to the 2019 through 2021 bull run here, where we had a W down here. We bottomed on ETH BTC. January the 20th, we broke out. We retested this range where we broke out from. See this line? Let me make it a little bigger for you guys. And we went, but we weren't ready to send yet. We were then rejected at 0.04, and we came crashing down to guess where? To that breakout line, which was this support where we broke out from a year later. We tapped it, and then guess what? Once we tapped it, it was see you later, bye-bye, okay? It was sayonara, motherfuckers, and the shit fucking ripped, okay? And this was crazy, okay? Now, come back. Where are we at? Same thing. Came down here. We bottomed. April 2025, we got this W. We broke out right here. July of 2025, we came up all the way to 0.04, just like we did in 2021. And guess what? We've come tumbling all the way down, and we're now just, I mean, we're how far away from hitting it? 0.03. We're 0.04 away from touching it, guys. I'll just move this out of the way so you can see it. That's my drawing from a long time ago. Look where we are. All we got to do is come down here and touch this yellow line. And I think it's going to be see you later, bye-bye, just like it was before. We're going to super fucking send out of here. All right? Smash the like button, because I'm still going with this, guys. I know we may have some little bit of blood, but we're almost there, man. We're almost there. And I think this is going to happen very quick, because whatever happens is going to generate a lot of emotion, okay? Whether that's, they use the war or it's aliens. I don't care. Whatever it is going to generate a lot of emotions, and people are going to miss this move, I promise, because they're going to make it very hard. Exchanges are going to go down. MetaMask will go down. This will go down. Who knows? The fucking internet might go down. I don't know what's going to happen. And the move is going to happen quick. So you got to be ready. You got to be really sharp and prepared. And that's why I keep going back and looking at these charts, because whatever happens is going to be scary. They're obviously, right? Just like zombie apocalypse. It was crazy. It was like, oh no, it's a virus. It's like, 1909 or whatever, the Spanish flu. We're all going to die. It's going to be something that's going to shake you, and you're going to not want to look at charts, because you're going to be looking at the news. You're going to be looking at calling your family. Hey, are you guys okay? What's going on? So this chart gives you the confidence, when you come back and you look at these, and like, hey, look at this ETH BTC. I've been tracking this forever. I got this drawing I made. I sketched it. It's following perfectly. We're about to tap. So when the event happens, do what you need to do, but then tune back in, come back to this Telegram, get back on Twitter, come back to our videos, see where we're at. Are we ready? Because we may be ready to go, and it's going to happen in a flash. It's going to happen in a flash. Just like it happened before here, okay? In 2020, the date was 2020, December of 2020 right there, right? We wicked. Look at that, on a wick. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be like a flash. It's not going to be a big basin here, guys. It's going to be some kind of flash crash. Mark my words. I'm sticking to it. Once again, could be wrong. Just my hunch and my experience tells me we're going to have a similar situation, and it's going to be a wick right into this or very close to it, and then it's going to be fucking sayonara, okay? And this is when I think, now, guys, don't hold me to this. I know you guys are going to attack me. I think Richard might move on this move. I think when this touches down on this ETH BTC, that might be Richard Hart's cue to send, okay? Maybe. You guys hit the join button down, come to the Telegram. I'm going to be updating the members in there, like literally on point. So, it could super send, man. What we're saying for next all-time high, got my fund injection tomorrow. We're just missing something. I can't put my finger on it. They're not. Yes, fucking hilarious. Are you talking about SW? You talking about those girls again? They're missing something. You can't put my finger on it, brother. Okay. Listen, let me. If this girl, any of these girls, was in front of you, with her chin up, looking up at you, with those anime eyes and her pupils dilated, all the crazy things you're saying are going to go right out the fucking window, brother. I'm telling you. Okay? You're going to lose track of fucking time. You might pee your pants. Like, these girls know what they're doing, man. And when they give you the anime eyes, you're going to forget all that. Like, there's something missing, blah, blah, blah. No. It's ridiculous, dude. You guys are hilarious. Chad, what do you think? He's just out of touch, man. He's out of touch. It all goes out the window, man. When she gives you that look, when she tilts her chin, and she calls you daddy, dude, there's nothing missing, bro. Nothing. Especially if she says daddy. Forget it, dude. You're done. You're cooked. Hey, chill. They're not that young, bro. These are like college girls. Now you guys are talking about age. No, they're not that young, bro. Those girls are probably like 20 to 24. Okay, maybe 18 to 24. I don't know, somewhere in there. No, they're not like that young. You guys are really hung up about these girls. I don't know how old they are, bro. Poppy saying daddy is so creepy. It's common in the part of the world I'm in. Okay, or I get it all the time. I get it a lot. So, but I didn't get it in America, so maybe it's not like an American word, but here in Eastern Europe, like, girls love saying, they say it a lot. Your daughter's 26? Yeah, these girls are probably like, yeah, like 20 to 24. Like, I have a Ukrainian girlfriend, man. It's just a Dutch look, not from me, that's all. Okay. Yeah. It's different. It's really hung up about that. You are wolf in Steve's clothing, buddy. Yeah, it's different cultures, like poppies, certain parts of the world. Saying daddy is so creepy. It definitely caught me off guard when I first started getting it out here, and then it became like a constant thing, and I got used to it. But it caught me off guard when it happened at a bar, and some girl was just like tipsy, and she's like, "Okay, daddy," or I don't remember what she said. I was like, "Huh?" And I was like, "Oh shit, I am kind of old." But then it happened all the time out here, and girls will even text it or leave voice messages, and they'll say it. So it's like a thing out here they like to say. But different countries got different ones, right? Poppy's another one, or I don't know what they say. Femke Kok, the Dutch speed skater, is fire. Yeah, I you know. Jesus, what's wrong with these guys? These guys are crazy. Oh man. I'm gonna start filming more of me going out, okay? So you guys see what life is like, and what life is like for me, and because I think people are getting used to phones being out, so I'm just gonna start recording stuff. I record a little bit here and there, but I'm gonna do more. Half major art. She says it's creepy. It's so funny. It's like, it's not creepy to me. All right, look, focus, guys. Focus here, okay? This is Pulse. We are in a falling wedge, okay? We are still falling, okay? Though, you know, here on the daily, we have some bullish divergence, which is very nice. We like to see this. Okay. Very nice. It's very good. We like this. We could be bottoming out or very close to it. Okay. I like this wick down here so far. I don't know when this closes exactly, this candle, but it looks good to me. You know, we could get one last little flush. You know, I don't know how low we could come down into this falling wedge. We could certainly come down a little lower. And then at some point, we're going to move out of here very, very, very quickly, okay? Very quickly. Because I don't see us building a large foundation down here. And I'm going to tell you why really quick, okay? And these are some things I get into deeper in the psychology when in the members thing, because we spend more time on detail the TA. But I can do Pulse because there's still a lot of liquidity. We're not going to move the price, right? But just so you guys know, the reason we do the members thing is because a lot of these coins have low liquidity, and it's too easy for everyone to move them. So you can't share it on videos where like 4,000 people are watching them, right? It doesn't make sense, right? But if you think about it, the psychology down here is, if Richard Hart leaves the price basing down here, okay, because you got to think of him as a market maker, right? Because he's certainly one of the biggest whales. If this happens down here, Pulse Chain is going to have dumpers infinitum. Like, there's going to be so much time for people to accumulate, like people from outside the ecosystem, because people are going to see it as an opportunity, even if they're not into crypto. They're just going to dump in perpetuity on your heads. Okay, the bags are going to be, even though Richard's going to be scooping it up too, and he's going to make sure he has the largest lion's share, you're going to have a lot of Rackham suddenly. So you need to move out of here quite quickly, okay, out of this range. So, even if we go a little lower, it has to come back up into here pretty quickly and get marked up, okay? So I would be ready for that. We don't know when it's going to end, but you can see the volume here trickling out. See all this volume dying out here? That's good. This is good. This is what we want to see, is like dead volume down here, okay? I think for me, that tells me, and with some of this bullish divergence and the MACDs strengthening and leveling out, I wouldn't say they're like heading up, but they're certainly leveling out in a nice way. And I want to see a little bit of bullish divergence on a longer time frame, but that might be right on the next move down. And by the time you see that bullish divergence, it might have already moved out of here, okay? But I'm pretty confident we're going to get a swift and strong move to the upside out of here, okay? For a number of reasons. One being, like I just explained, it's the psychology of this chain it would be bad if he basins too long. And you got to get us out of here, okay? Yeah. So I think it's coming to an end, and I think we're going to get a swift move out of here, okay? And I don't even think I don't even know if we would get a double bottom. Like, let's even get like that thing happens like next week. I think we'd pop out of here pretty quick. Maybe do a retest. Like, I don't know where we're gonna do it. I don't know. I have to spend more time. I'm kind of rushing right now. I'll do this more in the members group. Okay, I'll spend more time to show you what I think, because I think bottom's close. I'm going to show you how it's going to look in the bottom and what it's going to pull out. But yeah, so you guys should join, because what's going to matter to you guys is the altcoins that are bottoming. Okay, because those are going to move out of there very quickly, and you guys, if you miss those, you're gonna miss like hundreds or thousands of X's, okay? And the reason I can't is because if you take an altcoin, like I'm just gonna pick, let's say G-Baby really quick, okay? 175K market cap. If I share the bottoms with 4,000 people, it's gonna move the price, okay? It doesn't make a lot of sense. So that's why now with the super low liquidity in the bottoms, we have to do it this way with more intimate group that are going to get the bottoms. Now, somebody did message me, and they're like, hey, man, why do you have 2 tiers? What's the higher tier membership? So let me put it to you into perspective. The higher tier membership is where you get a private video. You don't have to request it in the main show. And now why would that matter? Well, it matters if you, let's say, are going to put in 1,000 or 5K or more into an altcoin, and it's $50,000 market cap, and you tell me in the show, and I do TA on it, you've now got even 50 people. Let's say the membership right now, I think we have at least 50 people in there already. They're going to move the price on a 50K market cap altcoin. So if you're trying to build a position, it doesn't make sense. So you need the private video where you send it to me, and I do the TA for you, and I'm like, look, I think we're bottoming. These are the levels. I think that, I'll put a box where I think a great buy zone would be, et cetera. And you can build a position in a 50K altcoin over a week or 10 days without anyone knowing that you're doing that. Okay? Because if you are going to put in $1,000, you're going to do like $100 a day. You can't do $1,000 at one time, or let's say even, let's say $1,000, right? Well, 50K altcoin, you're going to move it. Not to mention all your friends. So you got to keep it private, and you might have to DCA $100, $150 a day for a week to build that position where, whatever that is. So that's why it makes sense for the higher tier for people that do want altcoins and they don't want everyone to know what they're looking at, because so many of the altcoins on our chain are super low liquidity right now and they're super low volume. So anything's going to move it, right? So so that's what the higher tier membership is, right? Like, I hope that makes sense. And then if you want to be public about it, we can post the video in Telegram or wherever everyone can see it, but you don't have to. It's your video. That way you can privately kind of like, build your positions without anyone knowing what you're up to. Because these altcoins are tiny now. They're all crushed. Really quick, I'll look at Atropa really quick. Look at Atropa, man. Holding up. Really strong. Really, really, really strong. I'll go into depth in this in our members video as well. But you can see we could get a flush down, but super strong. We got really nice divergence down here with RSI leveling out really nicely on the weekly. MACD is turning around. This one's a winner, 100%. Inc, 40 cents. Okay. 40 cents, it's fine. Could be bottoming. Let's see, and PulseX. PulseX was doing showing some weakness against Pulse, but that's fine. I changed the range. I think this is the new range here, and ratio's fine. I think that the move was Pulse, but maybe the move's going to be PulseX again, because maybe this is going to, if it does anything that it did before. But I think Pulse will go first, so I think maybe this wick will fill out still, and then PulseX will have its day to shine, just like it did back here. It'll run again. And let's look at Hex really quick. Cocaine looking? Oh, you see it on my thing? You got to join, bro. Yeah, join. I don't know. You got to join. And the members' videos are fun. You guys can request. We chill. We just same thing we do all the time. You guys have seen it. We chill. I do the work. You guys get to request. And I go in depth about stuff, answer questions and everything. Let's see. Yeah, it is what it is, man. I think we're looking good. I think bottoms are coming in. All right, I see good divergences here. Looks healthy. Price action's good. Volume's 114K. Yeah, the move out of here is going to be glorious. And we could mark up a little bit and then go sideways. And you got to remember that too. So, when something goes sideways, it doesn't have to go sideways here. It could absolutely mark up, come back down, and then go sideways. So the point being that you missed the real juicy lows, right? Which is what a market maker would want to prevent. You don't want to be down here too long. And then EHEX. That's my throat going. Yeah, I think I've talked about this. I think this looks good. This looks very bottom-like to me. Okay. And I think we'll probably see on the next move a strong bullish divergence on the RSI as well. But I think a bottom is forming. Okay. I'm confident to say this now. Cool, guys. ETH BTC. This is the biggest one you guys need to watch, okay? This is the big one right here. We're almost there. We're about to touch down, and that could be liftoff, man. Super Snake, not sure it looks, but it smells great. Cheers, everybody. What time is it? It's 11:30. How long have we been going for? Almost 2 hours. Cool. Let's see what these guys are up to. Binance chooses Greece for a new home. What? Dude, that's fantastic. That'll be their base in Europe? They just want access to the beaches, man. It's so beautiful there.
Most powerful AI systems in the world just met with the Pentagon. Their CEO just drew 2 lines that they refused to cross, and its Claude will not be used to surveil American citizens at mass scale, and Claude will not be used in weapons that can select and
I don't believe anything they're saying. The boss gave out $26 million.
खाने की टेबल सजाई गई.
That's crazy looking. Asian winter. What? What? What am I seeing? Nanobots? They're not nano, but... Oh, Zach. Zach's XBT does break down the whole Jane Street thing. What? He's also breaking down like some robbery or somebody stole over $4 million. What the fuck? That's weird.
Revealed that Jane Street were the Wall Street scum manipulating crypto the whole time. They were the ones dumping on the 10 a.m. New York Open. They are the market makers for BlackRock. Jane Street was also kicked out of India for manipulating their stock market. Did you know that? Yes, they would manipulate it every day. They would buy the puts, collect them slowly, and in the last 30 minutes of the day, they would slap the whole index down and they just rob everybody. Makes you think about who really runs this game. Hopefully the worst is behind us. Today it was revealed that...
Yeah, I don't want to get too much. I think we covered it.
Somebody who actually did just go vote for Ron Paul, a first-time caucus voter, Corporal Jesse...
Okay.
Stay 10 hours a day for 2 years, 7 days a week, without a day off, sleeping in the office most of the time. The following day, we wrote a program, defined it, kill it, remove it, and put everything back together again. All right. That program had 10 million users in 2 weeks. I didn't plan that. Nobody can plan that. You can't plan your fucking success, people. Success is an opportunity that blocks by melons. Attached to it is the greatest risks and the most life-changing things you'll ever dream of.
Fuck yeah. Success is something that wafts by your nose. Man, he's totally missed, bro.
I didn't plan that. Nobody can plan that. You can't plan your fucking success, people. Success is an opportunity that blocks by melons. Attached to it.
Success is an opportunity that wafts by your nose. Fuck yeah. That's awesome, guys. Hey, smash the like button, everybody out there. You guys go to Mr. St. Wolf on Instagram. Mr. St. Wolf on Instagram. And then, of course, if you can join. A lot of good stuff. But even not, links are at the top, man. Come to the Telegram. Join the Twitter. And we'll keep you guys up to fucking date on everything. All right. And if you did join, send me a screenshot of your members tab on YouTube, and I can get you in. And for everybody in the higher tier membership, you can put your requests in for what you want. But you can wait, too, into March here. It's fine, because I know some of you guys are waiting a little bit longer to see what happens with the market, right? and then we'll talk about what are the best altcoins and stuff. And I'm going to be doing these every Tuesday and Thursday night at the same time. So 9:33 my team. So it's like 3:33 Eastern Standard Time. And then we'll do the members videos on Tuesday. I'm going to try to do it before the stream. So the members video will be at like 1:30 Eastern Standard or 2 Eastern Standard. And I hope that works for everybody. If not, we can move it, man. You know, if enough people are like, hey, man, let's just do it Wednesday or whatever, like I can move it around. It's just the TA, have as many people in there requesting as possible, right? And I might add a third day, but this works out pretty well. Today's pretty chill, man. Like, you can see how many people have left, crypto Twitter's pretty dead, how many people kind of like taking off in the space. Get some rest. I think we're going to have some interesting stuff, but stay really focused, man. Really get on the ball here, because I think an opportunity of the decade is coming, even on Pulse Chain, because there's going to be some projects here on Pulse Chain, maybe Atropa, maybe Inc., I don't know, that in hindsight you're going to look back from the future and say, man, you know what, I wish I had picked up at the bottom Atropa or Inc. or whatever, right? Like, so you do want to pay attention now, even though it's hard. Like, it's really painful. Like, I didn't even want to stream tonight, like, because I know, shit's just bloody, it sucks, right? Even though we got to rally. But I do, because I know that paying attention now is what matters the most. All right. Like I said, I bought Bitcoin January 2nd, 2023. I remember the day I bought it. It was January 2nd. It was the day after New Year's. Okay. And it was hard to buy it. Everyone said not to buy it. Everybody was drunk and hungover. And I stayed really focused. Right. I didn't go party. I didn't get drunk that New Year's. And January 2nd, I bought Bitcoin at like 15.7 or 15.8 or something like that. So I know this is important. It's hard to focus right now, but you want to pay attention right now. Okay. And be around good people, like not emotional nutbags, right? That way you don't miss the fucking bottom. Like, you want to catch it. It could be the generation. It could be the opportunity of a lifetime coming up. Even more of an opportunity than zombie apocalypse, believe it or not. Like, you're only going to know in hindsight. But I think how irrational things are and how crazy. And with Trump, I know people are like, yeah, Trump fucked up the cycle. Look, dude, maybe he's just getting warmed up, guys. Maybe he just had to bring things back, get rid of all the garbage. And I think it was good. And I said this at the beginning of the fucking video, that we got rid of a lot of trash projects and a lot of shit. And also, more importantly, we got rid of a lot of bad KOLs, okay? A lot of people that really didn't know what they were talking about, okay? Because now is when this last year, the storm, last year or two, is when you found out who actually knew what they were talking about, okay? Because they could actually navigate and make calls, okay? And so we had like a complete washout of the industry, which was actually really good. Now Jane Street is kind of out. So maybe we're good. Maybe the job was done. Maybe Trump is a genius. I don't know. We're not going to know yet, right? But if so, and this was part of the plan to help get rid of all the fluff and all the bad actors out of the space, then the upside could be unbelievably massive, okay? Forget zombie of 2021. This could be crazy. So, yeah, stay in there, okay? I know it's hard. Like I said, I really don't want to stream. I want to be like, guys, I'm taking a month off, but you got to right now. This is when the time is. I don't think the bottom's coming in October. I think we're either in it now or it's coming in really soon here. All right, so focus. I think we're a lot further along than people realize. All right. So anyway, you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys in the telegrams. All right. Night, everybody.